Hey everybody, this is Lolcohol and welcome to my build guide for 3.14. In this video, instead of going through thorough examinations of new builds and other build ideas, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some tried and tested builds that I have played over the years, as well as share some videos, guides, resources, and path of building links that I can personally vouch for. These are all excellent league starters with thorough explanations, so I can't recommend these more highly. Let's get started. First build on this list is going to be Toxic Rain, Caustic Arrow, Pathfinder. Surprisingly, there were very few nerfs to Toxic Rain in the 3.14 patch notes, so this will be a solid choice for Ultimatum League. I actually leveled this build for practice after Ritual League and found it has a very solid, smooth playstyle with decent single target, but the main shining point of this build is the clear. It clears very nicely. It'll be good for delve, it'll be good for mapping, and the best part is that this build requires very little investment to get going, and it will be able to carry you pretty deep into the end game on a budget. Asmodeus has created one of the best, most thorough guides that I've ever seen. His videos are phenomenal, so I'll be linking those in the description where he takes you through the build and the leveling process act by act and shows you get this gem here, you equip this gem here, look out for these links. It's brilliant, so I can't recommend that more. In the description below, you'll find the link to Asmodeus's video, as well as a spreadsheet that has all the locations of the gems that you'll need to find as you level. That's something I made, and I will put the path of building pastebin link in the description, which I have updated for 3.14. But this is Asmodeus's build. All credit goes to him. I'm just pointing you in the direction of something that I know will be a very good league start. Next up, we have one of the strongest and cheapest league starter builds that I have ever played, Carrion Golems. If it's any indication of how powerful this build is, I managed to complete Uber Lab with 2000 life, with 5 chaos worth of gear, just using a tabular and a couple of rock shapers, at level 60 before I'd even started maps. So that should give you an idea of how broken this build is. Grimro himself managed to do a day 1 shaper with this in Ritual League, and this build will be able to do pretty much all content in the game without spending too much money. Although the overall damage of Carrion Golems was nerfed by around 11% in 3.14, and the slam cooldown was increased, this build is absolutely fine. It was so good, it was absolutely nuts that reducing absolutely nuts by 11% is still going to be pretty damn nuts. So this is an amazing league starter. The clear is great, the single target is great, and the survivability, yep, that's great too. I cannot recommend this build enough. Included in the description is an updated path of building link, Grimro's video where he showcases the build, as well as a link to a progression guide spreadsheet made by Grimro himself. My rating for this as a league starter is an instant 10 out of 10. If you haven't played Carrion Golems before, now is the time. The last build on this list. If you've played this game for more than about 15 seconds, you know what I'm about to say. Yep, it's Essence Drain Contagion. This has been the go-to league starter for years, and somehow it still manages to remain relevant to the meta, league after league. I've played this build many times over the years and can confirm that it has absolutely phenomenal clear, decent single target, and solid survivability. It requires very little currency to get going, and it'll be able to reach and clear red maps on pretty janky gear. This is also probably the best build choice if you intend to farm Legion, as the Contagion will spread and break Legion mobs from their stasis with just a single push of a button. Zizaran has over the years released a guide for this build, and all of his guides are brilliant, thorough, and beginner friendly. His passive tree is nicely broken up into different points, so you'll know which passives to take first, And if you check the notes section in Path of Building, he explains which gems you need to get, where after completing which quest. So he makes sure that you don't feel left in the dark. All the information you need to get going with this build, they are in the notes section, and those are my favorite kind of build guides. So that's why I'm recommending this. My rating for this is a 9 out of 10. You cannot go wrong with Essence Drain Contagion. That's going to be it for this video. A nice short one, and hopefully you find a build here that you like. Just be sure to hop over to the description section of this video, where you'll find links to the Path of Building pastebins, the links to the creators' videos where they showcase these builds in more detail, as well as any other resources that I may have shared. If you liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Lolcohol for the 3.14 League Starter. I'm going to be streaming a fair amount this weekend and early next week. So I would love to have you there, where you can watch me league start with something stupid that is not tried and tested. It's probably going to be something stupid like a Scion that uses Reap with 13 jewel sockets. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be ridiculous, but it's going to be fun. So catch me there. Have a great day, everyone, and have fun in 3.14. Good luck. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Divine power! Divine power! It's branching exile. You're making me nervous.